Ever wondered why your TV has a crystal-like screen? Or how medical marvels like MRIs function? The answers lie in a fascinating field called cryogenics, the science of extreme cold, which quietly shapes our everyday world in more ways than we imagine.
Well, cryogenics is the field of low temperatures. And by low temperatures, I mean temperatures generally below the temperature at which natural gas liquefies. And as you go down in temperature, the vibration of the atoms is reduced until you get to the point where they stop. And at that point, you're at absolute zero. Generally, the area of cryogenics is down below around minus 300. So one of the main applications for cryogenics today is in MRI magnets, in which there's a high field maintained by the continuous current in the coils that create the magnetic field. So if there's no resistance there, and as long as you keep it cold, then you maintain a high field. That's one example of the many things that cryogenics can do.
Cryogenics is pivotal in producing cutting-edge technology, particularly in semiconductor chip fabrication and flat panel display glass manufacturing. Cryopumps create an ultra-high vacuum environment by capturing and freezing the processed gases within the vacuum chambers where semiconductor chips are processed. These chips are essential to various consumer electronics, such as computers, tablets, smartphones, and watches, then to AI. And this trend will continue with the growth of electric vehicles. Similar chambers are integral to applying and inspecting thin film coating on the glass panels used in phones, TVs, and other electronic devices.
But the applications of cryogenics extend far beyond everyday gadgets. In research labs and universities, scientists harness the power of extreme cold to push the boundaries of innovation.
When you're doing research, maybe you're exploring a new material, at room temperature, the electrons are hot, they're moving around, there's all kinds of just noise, and you cool things down, and you can understand the properties of the material when all of that noise is gone. So we have people working in the semiconductor industry doing fusion research, also biomedical. There's so many different applications that you might want to be at low temperatures for. The current big thing is quantum computing. Quantum computers will be able to do things in minutes that classical computers take 1 billion years. It's very exciting, and all of that really fundamental research is done using cryogenic equipment.
Leading the way in this ever-evolving field is SHI Cryogenics Group, a company with a rich history and a dedication to innovation. Their cryogenic solutions aren't just pushing boundaries, they're making a difference.
Sumitomo has a tradition of innovation that spans over the course of 400 years. So we started out as being a research laboratory and a small division of a larger industrial gas company in the 60s. Over the next several decades, we honed in some of the core designs that are still being used in many of the products that we're making today. But it wasn't until the 90s we developed a technology that's called a zero boil-off system that then got the attention of a major MRI manufacturer to use that cryocooler in their next generation MRI design, which is still the technology that's being used in MRI machines today. We have positioned ourselves to look for upcoming markets and leverage our developments and our technology that we're doing here. The next generation MRI machines being more reliant on the cryocoolers themselves. An up-and-coming market that we're looking at is quantum technology. So on one hand, they're looking for more power and more capacity. On the other hand, they're looking for a smaller, more portable solution with less power to test some of the instruments that are used in quantum computers, as an example.
Sumitomo cryocoolers have a name for being a high quality product. They're very, very reliable and they stand behind the products. So we're comfortable using them in our products because we stand behind our products too. The customers are coming in pushing the boundaries for physical sciences and finding new things about materials every day. It's very exciting.
The SHI Cryogenics Group, in alignment with Sumitomo Heavy Industries, has committed to reaching net zero greenhouse gas emission by 2050 by enabling technologies that enhance societal well-being and fostering responsible community engagement. Our mission is to contribute through cryogenic and vacuum products and services to the development of science, technology, and healthy human life. Cryogenics, often unseen but profoundly impactful, underpins crucial aspects of modern life. When wind turbines deliver energy to your community, you settle down in front of your smart TV to watch the big game, or you receive an MRI scan to diagnose a medical condition. That's the power of cryogenics at work. Rooted in Sumitomo's century-old philosophy of benefiting society through business, the SHI Cryogenics Group remains committed to advancing technology while contributing positively to the world.
Want to dive deeper into the world of cryogenics and discover how SHI Cryogenics Group is shaping the future? Visit their website at shicryogenics.com and explore their innovative solutions.